So now we are going to make leaves. So what I have here is the V nozzle, the leaves nozzle itself fitted in the piping bag. Like I said while I was explaining about the nozzles, I'm not quite happy with how the leaves come out of this. Rather, the piping bag cut into the shape of V, that gives better shape of the leaves. But I just want to show you how these nozzles come out. You could use them if you like them, how the leaves come out. So here one thing that you need to keep in mind is there is the V here, and if you're going to start piping out with a V seen top, the V facing the top, you will not have the leaves come out at all. That's not the right way of piping for the leaves. It is just turn in such a way that the pointy ends of the nozzle touches the sheet or the surface that you are working, and after turning it, start squeezing out, wait in a place where the leaves base broadens up, slowly move your hand to the right and release it. Like I was doing it extremely slow to show you how the squeezing and the pressure control has to be. And but yeah, this could be better than that. Obviously here you can see the angle of holding is 45. I'm going to squeeze, have the base broad, move your hand to the right, stop squeezing and then just remove. But you can see how different this one is to the leaf that has been piped using the piping bag cut. Okay, so I'm going to do more of this. Wait there until the base broadens and then move to the right. Wait there until the base broadens and then move to the right. Like as I'm moving to the right, so this is not exactly like how you've been piping the plain shells or the beads. It is at an angle like that. So obviously this is 90 and then you turn it this way, which is 45. But if you're going to do it here, you're going to have the leaf facing exactly on the right side. But if you want it at an angle, then you could just change in whichever direction. But obviously the 45 will remain. So anyway, with the 45, the 90 is here, 45 is that, and you could just change the angle anywhere and wait for the base to broaden and then just lift up. Then you have the leaf. So now I'm just going to scrape this. And now I'm just going to show you how I'd cut the piping bag. So this is the empty piping bag, and then I'm just going to fold this exactly. So just match up both the ends properly. So this is important as you're just going to match it up. Just make the fold sharp here, at least in the place where you're just going to cut. And then I'm just going to hold the, so this is where the fold is, okay. You folded it on this side and that is the place you're going to hold, and you're going to cut from the other side, which is here at an angle like that, okay. So not like that, at an angle, so you get that V. Now as I open, to just have the V formed by just cutting the piping bag, okay. So into this I'm going to fill the buttercream. I already have the buttercream in the piping bag, which is just cut open. and then hold the both together, twist it. You have the sheet here, and now again the same logic applies here. And if this V is facing upward, you're not going to have the leaf. So just turn it in such a way that the V is on the sides, so facing towards you, and then you have the pointy side facing upwards, and then start squeezing. Okay, so wait there, and then have the base broadened up and move your hand up. So it's not exactly to the right like how you did for the plain shells, but it is similar to plain shells but at an angle like that. And as the leaf's base broadens up, move a little away from the leaf, reduce the pressure, and then move your hand swiftly again, so you have a pointy leaf. So these are simple leaves. There aren't any veins as such, but we are going to have another leaf that we will do in another level, the next one. So wait until you have a broad base. And reduce pressure, and then release and move your hand out. So we have the leaves made in here. So what you need to do is have practice a few, like randomly, like how I've done here. So you understand what is the pressure you had for each of the leaf. So some may be like too small, and some maybe it just didn't have the right pointy peak. And out of this entire lot, maybe this one is the best leaf, or 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. Maybe the last few that I did is the one that I really like. Now, once you figure out and then have the best leaf, and once you just understood what is the kind of pressure you need to do for one leaf that you really like of the entire lot, then understanding the pressure, do one full row of the leaves which all looks exactly the same. And after approval of one row, then go ahead and make 3 different rows of leaves. And after that approval, we are just going to move on to the next piping practice. So see you on that lesson.